PipSnipers here, back for another update. Let's take a look at XRP over here, and it's been using this trend line as resistance for a very long time now, about 70 days now. So from the peak to the present day, it's been 69 days. Okay, and we've used this trend line as resistance about 8 times now. Okay. Actually 7 times. We've used this trend line as resistance 7 times now. So think of how many stops are piling up over here above this trend line. Think of how much liquidity is resting above this trend line. So all the market participants who are shorting XRP all the way down here, they're placing their stops above this trend line, right? So the price is likely to move towards where the most liquidity is being held, and that is above this trend line over here. Okay, this is your trend line liquidity. Okay. Okay, so the price is bound to break above here either today or next week, but we're likely to see a final resolution above this trend line. And once it gets above this trend line, there likely won't be, most people likely won't be able to catch the pump. Okay, so the people who are out of the market are at less of an advantage than the people who are in the market or who are in XRP right now. So this is exactly what the price does, and we actually came all the way down to the 70.2% fib, which is a common reversal point for XRP. You see how we perfectly wick down to the 702 over here? So in my opinion, this is the bottom for XRP, and we won't go any lower than this, in my opinion. Okay? And not only do we see liquidity resting above this trend line, but we also see a descending broadening wedge. Okay, this is your descending broadening wedge, which is a bullish pattern, and we have perfectly come down to the 1.236, which is a common target for your C wave or your E wave in a broadening wedge. So this would be your A wave, B wave, and then your C wave right here. Okay, so it's likely to see a breakout either today or next week. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a fib from the last swing high, so from our B wave high down to our low. And if price manages to get back above 0.6346 and especially 0.6519, then it's game on for XRP, and we're likely headed for those higher targets. Okay, so don't forget that we have been, here, let me show you here. Okay, so do not forget that we have been within this wedge over here for half a year now. Okay, so that's over half a year of accumulation within this wedge. It's very unlikely that we'll see a collapse like this, okay? Especially because we have hit extremes. Okay, we've hit the 1.236, right? We've hit the 702. There's so much on the chart that shows us that we went into extreme oversold territory over here. Okay, and I'm going to show you another chart over here. Okay, and this is the macro chart for XRP. So I'm just going to give you a little refresher on where exactly we are. I mapped out every single wave since the beginning of time here. So you had your wave 1, you have your ABC correction for your wave 2, and then you had your very explosive third wave to the upside, a 3-wave move down, a 3-wave move to the upside, so 5-wave move up, 3-wave move down, and another 5-wave move up. So whenever you have your peak, so I'll show you over here. Whenever you have 5 waves, you're going to have a downtrend, you're going to have a counter trend, and then you're going to see a continuation of the downtrend. Okay? And then the correction would be over. So in a flat pattern, you have your A wave, you have your B wave, which fails to extend beyond beyond the top of your A wave, and then you have your C wave, like this, failing to breach the bottom of your A wave. Okay, so this over here would be your A wave. This is your B wave, right? And then this is your C wave down. So we see that exact same thing, right? So you see how your B wave fails to extend beyond this A wave, and then you have your C wave failing to extend beyond the bottom of your A wave. Okay, so this is a perfect flat pattern. Then you have a 5-wave move down with a truncated wave 5, and you usually have truncated wave 5s when you have a very explosive wave 3. So this is what a truncated wave 5 is. So you have your wave 1, 2, a very explosive third wave to the downside, a fourth wave, and then a fifth wave that goes sideways. So this is called a truncated wave 5. So we see that exact same thing here. 5-wave move up, a WXY correction for over half a year, and then we're bound to make our third wave to the upside, which would be very explosive, around $1.30 to $1.70. Come down for a quick wave 4 because this wave 2 was very long and complex, and then you have your extended fifth wave to the upside, which would take you around $7 to $11. And these targets are subject to change depending on where this third and fourth wave will land. Okay, so right now I am still bullish on XRP. Okay, still very bullish on XRP. And we are likely to see a breakout above this trend line over here. Okay. So right now the long-term holders are getting fed up over here. Usually long-term holders get fed up before the price actually breaks out, or they usually get fed up at bottoms. And yeah, so I'm still bullish on XRP. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. Peace out and take it easy. See you in the next one.